Hey guys, it's Friday, and that means it's time for the top PlayStation news of the week. The free-to-play action MMO Skyforge has been announced for the PS4 and will be coming in spring 2017. The game is a mix of sci-fi and fantasy and will feature enhanced combat for the PS4 version. 14 unlockable classes will be available at launch, and users will be able to switch between them instantly to adapt to the battle at hand. If you think this is going to be your thing, you can head over to the developer site now to claim a free Immortal Pack, which will give you everything you need to look almost exactly like Mercy from Overwatch. I provided a link to claim the Immortal Pack in the video's description. The Disc Jam beta has now started on PS4. The beta is not officially an open beta, however, developer High Horse Entertainment has been freely handing out beta keys to everyone that applies. For those unfamiliar with Disc Jam, it's a modernization of old classic co-op arcade sports games with added online play and ranked leagues. If this sounds like your thing, I'll provide a link to the beta sign-up in the video description. Sony has filed a patent on what looks to be a very similar handheld to the Nintendo Switch and could possibly hint at the production of a new handheld. The patent shows what looks very similar to a DualShock 4 being cut in half and placed on the sides of the screen. It's unclear whether the controllers come off in a similar fashion to the Switch, but a closer look at the diagrams does show strange grooves on the grips that seem to indicate they might. The best news is that the patent does show proper shoulder buttons that were missing from the Vita. Let's hope that if Sony is working on a handheld, that it either has built-in storage or is upgradable with non-proprietary memory to keep the cost down for the consumer. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy has now been given an official release date of June 30th. The trilogy contains the 3 original games Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back, and Crash Bandicoot Warped in fully remastered HD. The game was built using all the original geometry and will play very close to the originals, plus the game's director has also stated that fans can expect new features as well. Again, watch for this one coming out June 30th, 2017. Developer PrairieMcChicken announced this week that their new mystery survival game, Kona, will be coming to the PS4 on March 17th. Kona is set in northern Canada in the 1970s and was originally written and voiced in French, but does have subtitles and English voiceovers. The game aims to provide an authentic French-Canadian feel, as it was both written and scored by French Canadians. The developer has also stated that PSVR support is planned for the future. Watch for this one coming on March 17th. And bad news for PlayStation Now subscribers, Sony has announced that they'll be dropping PlayStation Now support for PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, PlayStation TV, all 2013, 2014, and 2015 Bravia TV models, all Sony Blu-ray players, and all Samsung TV models. Sony has stated that this will allow them to grow the service even further by allowing them to focus the resources on the PS4 and Windows PC. The service will be discontinued on all the mentioned platforms effective August 15th. During a live stream this week, Nioh developers Koei Tecmo announced that players can expect a few free updates in the coming months. In late March, 10 new types of high difficulty missions will be released, including missions with a feel of boss rushes. In late April, players can expect PvP added to the game alongside the game's first DLC content labeled Dragon of the North, which will feature new weapon types, scenarios, characters, guardian spirits, yokai, and new stages. Overwatch players were given a small hint as to what new hero may be added to the game via a fictional interview posted on the game's website. The interview was conducted with an 11-year-old girl named Effie Oladell, with great achievements in robotics and artificial intelligence, leading to speculation that the new hero may be one of her creations. It also talks about the girl's interest in drones, which could hint at the hero's new special abilities. The interview sparked a whirlwind of theories, ranging from the 11-year-old girl herself being the new hero, to others speculating that her father is Doomfist. Previously, it was generally thought that Doomfist would be the next hero added to the game. However, earlier this week, Overwatch game director Jeff Kaplan stated on the official forums that they were working on multiple heroes, and that the 24th hero is not who you think it is. As for now, the new hero is still a mystery, and I'm sure Blizzard will provide more hints in the coming weeks. Square Enix has announced the creation of a new studio called Studio Estolia, which will be headed by Hideo Baba, who is best known for producing the Tales of series. The studio is currently working on a new fantasy RPG called Project Prelude Ruin, which, as quoted, aims to build a new RPG with a new fantasy unfolding across a vast land teeming with life. Nurtured by the earth, the many peoples of this land dare to dream, fighting for what is just, and this is their tale. And speaking of Square Enix, here's a quick look at some Final Fantasy VII Remake screenshots that were posted this week on Twitter. A new indie game, Lightfield, has been announced for the PS4. The game is a hyper-futuristic racer and is described by the game's co-founder as an omnidirectional version of parkour with spaceships, where you can attach your ship to any surface, go inverted, and find your own lines through the racetracks and environments. It features both time trial and classic race modes, and both online and local split-screen multiplayer. The game was developed by a small team of 4 in Vienna, Austria, and is expected to hit the PS4 before summer. And that's your top PlayStation news for the week. I'm Derek Deschamps. I'll see you next week.